Hey, everybody. I just wanted to say hi all the way from California. My name is Kristen Wright, and I actually am McKenna's former high school volleyball coach here in California. So, welcome to McKenna's party and launch. I wish I could be there with you, but the cool thing about this business is we can do this virtually. So I'm really excited to speak with you guys tonight and share a little bit about my journey, who I am, my background, and why the heck I'm the new skincare lady in town, and what it's doing for my family in just 6 weeks. And just going to share a little bit about the company, how we're doing it tonight. Is you guys are in for a huge treat. You guys get to speak, you get to hear from myself and also Elite Level 5 award-winning Jenny Klassen after myself. And just two different perspectives, but following the same exact plan. The system works. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. And yeah, so I'll just kind of dive in and tell you a little bit what's going on in the last 6 weeks, what happened before that, and just give you a few nuggets about why Rodan and Fields is so amazing. And it really is. So I already told you my name, but if you missed it, my name is Kristen Wright. A little bit of background is I am a former Division I All-American. I played at University of San Diego, so all the volleyball players in the house, yeah. I was actually born and raised in Bakersfield, California. Woo! I don't know if you know where that's at, but it's like the armpit of California, and there's lots of cows there, so it smells really bad. Ugh. So, but great people, come from a great family, and just got a great education. I got my teaching credential. I'm a teacher. I was a teacher department head before I had children in physical education, and then I had those babies. And so I also coached at the same time. I didn't give up on coaching, but I wanted to be home and I want to miss those mom moments. So I went home with my babies, kept coaching, and I met McKenna in between there and coached her. And she was a huge reason, one of those players you love and obviously super talented, but is going to be a lifelong friend. And now, lo and behold, a business partner. So it's super cool how God works. And yeah, I'll be interweaving that little story back in here in a minute. So to speed you up, I had a very successful career in coaching. Still am coaching, but in high school, just this last November, I was inducted into the San Diego Hall of Fame, the Wright Hall of Fame, which is in Balboa Park. I'm the youngest person, not only like player or coach, but anybody to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So it's been an amazing year, and I just have a lot of, I think, helpful wisdom, whether this sparks a little desire in you to do this business or just can help you in your overall life. So that's something, just a cool little nugget that just happened. I'm now coaching college indoor and beach volleyball at Miracosta College, and I absolutely love it. It's part-time, so I don't have a full-time schedule, which allows me to be a good wife and a mom. But my daughter, and this has always been the plan, is going into kindergarten. So she starts kindergarten in August, which is it's so sad to me. Like McKenna knows, it goes by so fast. Long days, short years. And I remember, I feel like it was yesterday, I was sitting in most of y'all's shoes in college, what I would say are some of the best years of my life. And I also remember thinking, what am I going to be doing? And what is that going to look like? And am I going to be successful? And planning it all out. And I'll just tell you right now, it never, ever plans out how you want it to be. It could be better or it could be worse. It's all in what you put into it and how consistent and diligent you are and intelligent you are. So my path has been perfect for me. And so to go a little bit backwards, how did Rodan and Fields fit in this? I'm also currently getting my master's. So to say that I'm busy is an understatement. It's a line we use a lot, but there's nothing else I could put in my schedule. Well, at least I thought. I have been studying Rodan and Fields for 2 years. My roommate, which is Jenny Klassen, that you're going to hear from next, I stalked her on Facebook. Literally, I didn't like anything that she posted, but I was watching and I was researching. And after, I don't want to steal her story because she'll probably tell, but just some of the things that popped out to me as an onlooker is she asked me in the beginning, she knew I'd be great to join the business and fit it in however I wanted it to in the day. And it doesn't take much time, but the business is lucrative and we're both numbers people. So I watched her personally leave the corporate world and go into this part-time, skincare, basically your marketing business, and just share what you love, products that work. You don't really have to sell because they sell themselves. So at this point, I'm just watching these before and after pictures and I'm like, good Lord, these are ridiculous. Is this even real? And dug into it a little bit more. And sure enough, there's a humongous library. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of pictures out there. You can't make it up. So the next thing is I dug a little deeper and I started to study the business and what it was like and what it was doing and the doctors. And so I was like, wow, this is absolutely incredible. But just kept doing my life until I saw Jenny start paying her mortgage. And then another thing that popped up in my newsfeed is she was going on trips, like free trips, like, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 trips, free. And then the company started paying her for her to drive this ridiculous brand new Lexus, $750 stipend, now $1,000 stipend, free a month, rewarding her for doing so well in the company and taking care of her team and just duplicating herself. So it wasn't until this last November where my best friend Heather, and didn't even tell me, jumped in and joined Jenny's team. And I was feeling the same way. And then when I saw her jump in, I was like, Heather, I'm doing it with you. And this is like my childhood best friend. And to do business with your best friend, and she doesn't live by me, meant a lot to me. To rekindle, to be able to talk with her every day, laugh, giggle, lean on each other. It's just something new. And the best part is I can do it when I want, and I'm my own boss. So I like that because I'm kind of bossy. No, just kidding. Well, no, really, I really am. I want to be in control, and I'm successful. I know that, and I care for people. And I think that's all that really matters. Is the rest will take care of itself. So my why in this is we have 2 kids. We put our kids in private Christian education. That's where I taught, and I just love it. And that's just something we value. And my daughter's going into kindergarten soon. So that's coming up. And we just have, Doug and I, my husband, like to be generous. We want to give. We want to be able to travel more to see our family that lives on the East Coast. And right now things are really tight. So I thought, what the heck? I can bring in a little bit of money. I'll just give it a shot. There's 0 risk. There's a 60-day money back guarantee on the business. They reward you like heck. And so I jumped in. And here I am 6 weeks into the business, and I'm literally averaging a business partner per week. By next week, I will have 5 business partners. And I can't even explain to you, I did not even think this was going to happen. I thought, how am I going to sell a regimen? But I just dug in, and I'm following the system, and I'm super supportive of other people. And I don't have no problem sharing because I'm confident. I know what it's done to my skin. I'm a user. I used to have pregnancy melasma all over my face, up and down my cheeks, and it's completely gone. Yesterday, I have a little bit of makeup on right now, but I feel very comfortable in my skin and my complexion. I was out in the sun today, our first day at beach, so I'm like, my eyes are bloodshot. So I know you're probably like, is she high? No, just kidding. No, I'm not. So another thing that is just so amazing about this company is the doctors. Dr. Rodan and Dr. Fields, who McKenna and I have partnered with, are practicing doctors in the Bay Area. And they are currently practicing, which I think is really important and something that makes me feel very comfortable, because they're in the know-how of the current technology in dermatology. And so the doctors are Stanford educated. They're the founders of Proactive. Who doesn't know if you don't know what Proactive is, you probably live in a hole, because it's it's very well known. And these doctors sold Proactive to, who does that? $1 billion brand. Equivalent to Nike, Apple. You guys are intelligent. You know what I'm talking about. Who would sell $1 billion brand to build in just, they started Rodan and Fields in 2002, and this last year have reached their second $1 billion brand company. We are the number one premium skincare company in the entire nation. Our two main lines that are the number one sellers of our regimens, which Jenny's going to touch on, are the Unblemished line, which McKenna actually is using. And Unblemished is the number one acne premium line in America in terms of sales. And the reason why it's the number one line is because it works. It works really well. And all of our products are 4-step multi-med, and they're designed by the doctors for you guys, and myself as consumers, to get our hands on medicine and not have to go to the doctor. And we also have a Redefine line, which is obviously a huge seller in America. Anti-aging line is a multi-million-dollar industry. So, we also have a Soothe line, and also we have another line called Reverse, which is what I use, that took away my melasma and dark spots and hyperpigmentation, and is still working on it. It's evening out my skin tone, and I've never felt more confident in my skin, and I know that it's going to keep continuing to get better as long as I take care of it, because I used to be the girl that didn't do anything and washed with a bar of soap in my shower. So that doesn't really work if you want to have nice skin. So and more importantly, not only just vanity, my parents, and they're both sides, everybody's dying in our family of skin cancer, and I'm going to stop it. I'm going to take care of it, because studies show that 80% is all in our hands in terms of our skin. 20% is genetics and what happens in the environment to our skins that we can't control. So that was a huge selling point for me. Back to the company and just the position of the company, besides just being backed by the top doctors who are on the front of Forbes this last month and just well known and have their name on their company. This company is growing at 106.5% annually for the last 6 years. Are you kidding me? That is a company you want to join. I can't stress it enough how excited I am for McKenna to tap into the college scene where you guys, I know there's a reason why each and every one of you are here. I don't know why. And I wish I was there to give you all hugs. And my gifting is intuition. And I wish I was there with you, to be honest with you, to see your faces. But I just want to encourage you and just remind you that there's no accident that you're here tonight and watching this. You guys all have a gift and to share with this world and whatever venue that is. And so for McKenna, it happens so organically, and she's going to do so great. Her why is incredibly powerful, and everybody's why really is. And so if you guys have any questions, I'm going to be on live with you. feel free to ask. I know in the